The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Harrison Mevis, out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Viking, 18, right here. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing to start the drive. Glover going underneath to the tight end, Green. And he spins past him and into space. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there right off the bat. 55 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your own line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Come on. Set. Viking, 18. Ready.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
70, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This a 2nd and 8.
Hey, check that. Here we go, set. Panther 60. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it with the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play there for Denver. 56 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ballgame.
Now the Central Florida product is I.J. Harvey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Again, it's Harvey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
60 Eagles.
Rodgers going to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw. Glover. He finds his man complete. That's Wells. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Vikings, 79 Broncos. Ready?
Looking to throw. Glover. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. And that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to give it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go. Here we go.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wells. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that. Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Glover. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
70, go.
Back to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by John A. Barron. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. To the right side and intercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
At the Broncos' 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Glover. Will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Okay, ready?
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal.
Viking 18. Check.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bayshore Tootin, a 9-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to extend their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Denver. 55 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
Viking 18.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Brewers. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, they could repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
All together. 70 Razor. Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Going for right side here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Dragon 60. Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
Back to throw. Glover. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves.
Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Viking 18. 18. Pioneer.
Now this time he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, for incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop. But that winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Hardy to start the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Luka 19.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Jaguar pressure and Jaguar sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Deputy! Cougar 19!
Throwing to start the drive. Glover. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Ready!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
70, 65 catch, 65 catch. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Harvey now on 1st and 10. Through the middle of the field. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Go! At the 60, at the 60.
Throwing is Rodgers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. Looking to throw. Glover. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He finds his man, complete. It's Wells. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Glover. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this strike. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw. Glover. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Glover. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Rodgers. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wells. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Jags are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. 51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Viking 18.
Looking to throw. Glover. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they've got it run across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Get it. Crack all 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun. Glover. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Off the play fake. Glover. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready. Ready.
Back to throw. Glover. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Glover. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. The 5 receivers set here. It's 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Glover. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once,
and this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Rodgers.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, he kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
From the gun on 3rd down. Glover. And he is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Come on, ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, CD, always a little extra exciting.